Hey YouTube, just coming back with another video. This is Omega. Look, just looking at these protests and looking at these complete retards and their bullshit and what they're doing at the moment. You sort of have to ask, where do we go from here? How do we respond as a conservative part of this world? How do you respond to the left? And how do you respond to this last eight years of frickin' tyranny from the left? They've indoctrinated our children in schools. I even heard in some schools they can't refer to kids as boys and girls. It's just absolute bullshit. If you look at the college system, they have indoctrinated the young people with a socialist ideology. Now, just quickly on that, the reason they have done that is because if you actually study politics and you actually look at the ideology of progressive socialism, it's different from pure socialism. Socialism is more attributed to things like revolutions. It's brought about by a violent revolution or violence. Now, progressive socialism is the art of convincing a country that they're disenfranchised, then you offer the answer, and then they vote for you. And I think America, Donald Trump is such a godsend, because what was happening in the US is they were actually going from progressive socialism, and they were starting to lean far more towards a Marxist socialism, a pure socialism, where they are, enforcing their ideologies with violence, with an absolute zero tolerance for any other train of thought. And basically what we're seeing with these riots, they are fairly small and contained. What we're seeing is the remnants of these indoctrinated, half-wit, frickin' inbred knobheads that just don't want to let go. They've sort of gone into that Marxist side of things. So there's a couple of things I think need to happen. And one of the first things is education needs to be reformed in the US. They need to have a long, hard look at this crap and ask, is this healthy? Is this healthy for society? Now, the progressive socialists have been voted out, right? And they created this nightmare to keep themselves in. All the lies, all the media bullshit, all that was all about keeping them in power by creating the lie and feeding the monster. But now we've got a conservative government, and these people just don't know what to do with themselves. They're like lost sheep. No one's listening anymore. So I really think to stop more of that sort of crap, we need to look at reforming the education system over in America. These professors doing gender studies and multicultural studies. Look, multiculturalism is a good thing, but teaching people about the evil white patriarchy and that basically white people are, the scum of the earth and all this sort of bullshit, these people need to be held to account. So that comes to my second point. And I think the way forward is that these mongrels need to be held to account, okay? So like any other person, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're a frickin' Mexican, whether you're a Trump supporter or a Democrat, people need to be held accountable under the rule of law for their actions. Because we all know that the left think they have this frickin' license to do whatever they want. These stupid pricks in Black Lives Matter getting on frickin' YouTube and threatening to kill police, and then that bullshit actually went down, and then you got this frickin' rapper, this fucking retard, getting on and saying he wants to assassinate the president-elect. Why hasn't he been frickin' arrested yet? Why hasn't he been thrown in jail? Isn't there a law called threatening to kill? And this guy is trying to incite people to kill the president-elect of the country. So I think accountability is the way forward. Accountability for like you saw the mass shooting in that gay nightclub. Now they just like 2 weeks before, there was a local mosque, and this freaking piece of shit is in there telling them to go and kill gays. And then 2 weeks later, it happens just down the road in the same freaking area. And what did the government do? They went down there, they sent police down there, and they protected them. That's not accountability, people. Accountability is sending in the freaking SWAT, kicking down the fucking door, questioning everyone. And I bet if they searched that joint, they would have found weapons and holding them to account for what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, these people aren't going to church on Sunday. They're going out and telling people to go and kill people. So I don't know what your thoughts are. I think there needs to be reform as far as education goes in the country, so we don't see this reproduction of retards like what, you know, coming out of the colleges. At least a little bit of balance. All right, people. I mean, we don't want to turn into the left ourselves and dictate everything, but there needs to be some more balance there. And I think accountability. We need to hold them to account. It's just like that Grubhub piece of snot who is threatening to sack his own workers for voting for Trump. He is being held to account. This needs to become the norm, okay? We're not trying to force people into ideology. We are holding them to the rule of law, and you know, and to the rule of being reasonable human beings, which the left, to a large degree, have vastly shown themselves to be incapable of. If anyone wants to do anything which is contrary to their frickin' insane, deplorable frickin' indoctrination. So this is Omega signing out. If you've got any ideas, please chuck them down below. Hit like and subscribe if you like what you heard. And I'll be back soon, with another video. Australia.